So Adam 22 just interviewed Pop Smoke's killer. And if I can get it on here, because I've seen it on Instagram, then 9 times out of 10, YouTube won't let me play Instagram videos because they're too crazy, because Instagram has guidelines probably different than YouTube. So I probably can't even show it, but there was a guy that came out. I mean, he was masked and everything, and he said that he killed Julio Fulio, that he was part of Ace, with ATK and all that. So I'm going to try to bring that to y'all, following everything that I just found out right now. Okay. So bear with me, okay. But yes, Adam 22 just interviewed Pop Smoke's killer, or the alleged Pop Smoke killer. Pop Smoke killer, like if it's like a celebration, no, like literally. Who the hell is that? Wait, has this been out already? No, this was just an hour ago. See, this is just fresh. And TV bring you the first, bring you the latest. Try to do things.
Generate lush harmonies from a single track.
We don't need that. You just got to get BandLab.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today, we're bringing you guys one of the most anticipated interviews in a while.
And Adam's bringing you this content. It's crazy.
Podcast. How you feeling, man?
Shout out to the chat. Shout out everybody in the chat. Hey, happy
4th of
July, cuz. Love, miss
which
y'all.
we'll certainly get to by the end of this interview. But I figured let's start it off, just lay out the basic details. Where exactly are you from?
I'm from South Central, LA, Hoover. Hey, Trey. You know where Young Thug and I'm from. Mm-hmm. You know, filming over there.
This is a youngster, man.
So what was growing up over there like?
This is the guy that killed Pop Smoke.
Yeah, just like everything in the hood. I originally grew up in Compton, but from Compton, I ended up getting kicked out of too many schools, so they ended up moving me to LA.
Hey, y'all go subscribe to Cat 210, man. Go show her some love on her page.
Ended up getting put on, ended up going through shit as like being a young nigga from the hood.
Okay, so how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I got one brother. He in the county for a hot one right now.
You talking about Treyway?
Nah, that ain't my brother.
So he's not technically your brother. I thought he was your brother.
Nah, that ain't my brother.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that's my boy though. We logged in, but that ain't my brother.
But you guys been around each other for so long that
it's like
basically brother status?
Like 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you always had both parents around?
I had my mom around, my dad in and out.
Okay.
Kept going back and forth to jail.
What kind of stuff were you getting in trouble that had them like move you to a different school out of Compton and everything?
Really, it's the fighting thing. I got an addiction to fighting. I don't know. I just something as growing up as a kid, or like
this dude.
My dad
it's like
out of jail.
He's setting a standard for everybody now. It's
like
go out and kill a rapper.
So I had to learn how to defend myself, and from there it just became an addiction.
Like he's literally doing that. This man literally is setting the standard right now. Like, hey, kids, you don't got to grow up to be a rapper. Hey, kids, you don't got to grow up to be a doctor. Hey, kids, you could just grow up to kill a rapper and be famous, and not have to deal with consequences and be out. This man is setting a precedent for that. He's literally setting that standard for somebody to literally come and follow the steps that he's doing. And there is there's such thing as copycats, bro. Like, so this man is literally telling y'all's kids, hey, it's cool, man. Like, don't do what you want, or do whatever you want, and kill a rapper, and you're gonna be famous and free one day, and live to tell it. That's what I'm taking from it. I'm just saying.
So you think your dad being locked up was like the root of you having a lot of anger that led to you fighting?
Yeah.
Interesting. What age did your dad get locked up?
Well,
these kids don't know how to fight these days. All they know how to do is pull the trigger.
He got locked up so many times, just numerous times.
That's interesting because I don't hear a lot of people be honest about the fact that their dad being locked up them up mentally as they get older.
Yeah, like.
Adam knows about that. Adam's dad was locked up too.
He got pardoned by the president. I had to sit down and think about it. Like, I was just fighting everybody, just doing dumb stuff, breaking shit, smoking, popping bars, all type of shit. Just basically thinking like this the end of the road.
That's how it always starts, guys. Popping bars. It literally starts like that, and it can get no freaking better. It always gets worse when you start doing what? Popping bars. Pay attention. Stay away from them bars. 9 times out of 10 now, they ain't even real. They're fentanyl, bro. So
Like, I'm finna crash out. But then it comes from like, I think like, damn, my brother just went to jail for murder 3 months after me. My dad done been like, this shit is like, it's in my blood. Like, all this anger.
it's in your blood, bro. Be careful what you're saying, fam. You out on bond, fam.
That we got. It's just.
So if I had asked you throughout your teenage years and shit what you saw for yourself in terms of a future, you wouldn't have really been able to say that you saw much of a future for yourself?
I know exactly what to expect when going into the IT
Probably
industry.
doesn't.
Be that it was easier.
He's a
than
youngin', man.
I seen the future. I just don't know what.
It wasn't a positive future.
No, it was positive. I just couldn't, like, it wasn't no set goal. Like, this what I want to be in the future. It's just like, in the future I'm gonna be something.
Definitely.
That's what my mindset. My dad always told me like I have to be something. So they really ain't give me no
Look at
choice.
that, man. He's
And what do
smiling,
you think
bro.
he meant
This
by
is the
that
guy
in terms
killed
of
Pop Smoke,
what
bro.
kind of person he wanted you to be?
He really wanted me to be like a nerdy type, but after I used to get bullied as a kid, so after that bullying stage and I got out of it, then that's when I just became me, became Blockstar.
You kind of just like overcompensated for the fact that you were kind of nerdy as a kid to
Yo,
basically
Daniel Hayes,
act
good,
out.
fam.
Yeah,
Shout out
basically.
Daniel
So what
Hayes.
kind of
Y'all
fights
go
were you
subscribe
getting
to his
into? Like, what was
channel
the
as
root of
well.
most of them?
Gang fights, females, just everything. I'm kind of disrespectful whenever it comes to men, but like women, I don't disrespect women. But as in men, I don't really like being around so many men. So I get like, end up starting it not intentionally. I just get irritated and start reacting, and then essentially lead up to a fight. Or I'll just get off on you,
The
honestly.
same knucklehead
I get tired of
syndrome
talking
that he's
about
gonna be spreading to all these other ones watching
what's
copycats,
gonna
bro.
happen.
So did you get locked up while you were in high school, or
I got locked up so many times.
what kind of stuff? Mostly fighting?
I'd been locked up my first time ever going to jail. I got locked up for attempt and assault. I got out. They released me like 7 months. I beat both cases. And then
So you were how old with an attempted murder charge?
I was like 13, 14,
What happened in that
No
situation?
freaking way. This guy's lying.
gangbanging.
Really? Wow.
That's come with it.
So was that kind of like something that was absolutely around you your whole childhood?
My whole childhood, yeah.
It was always in your face?
Yeah, drug dealing, gangbanging, prostitutes, stuff like that. That's always been the environment I grew up in. I never knew nothing else.
And so it's only as you get older that you start to realize that shit's kind of unique and that most people don't grow up around that?
It's like once I get older, it's not that
I
I
get
see
older?
like it's most people don't grow up like that. It's just as I get older, I start noticing like the stuff that we go through, like the stuff we went through as kids, don't determine what we'll be in the future. Like it's all depends on you.
That's a fact. So it was always kind of written in stone that you were going to be from Hoover, or was there ever a chance you'd be from somewhere else?
My dad, all my family, they from Antis Park, Westside Mount Paru, Campanella Park. That's where my family from. I was originally supposed to be a blood, but I'm just wasn't too much into following my family footsteps. I let off my own way.
So who was around you that took you down the Hoover route?
It was my big homie, Big Slap. He in jail for murder too right now. He showed me around, took care of me, made sure I was
Man,
straight.
this
Always had
boy is
money in my
literally just
pockets.
snitching on
Showed me
himself.
how to make money, stuff that, like, growing up in the hood, I had to learn, had to figure it out.
And so how did your family react when they realized you were going to be flying a different flag than them?
My mom, when she found out I was gangbanging, she called the police on me. I ran away for like 2-3 days.
This is the
After
guy that
that,
killed Pop
came
Smoke,
back.
everybody. This little kid, this little
She
smut
talked
right
to
here,
me,
this little
and then she
stupid ass
canceled
right here is the
every
one who
holiday
killed
for
Pop
I think
Smoke.
2 or
That's
3
the one who's
years.
responsible.
Every single holiday, like I wouldn't get shit. My dad, once he got out, he took off of me, and we just ended up fighting.
Again, this Sid the Sloth looking, squeegee head looking boy, sauce face looking man, little kid is the guy that killed Pop Smoke, the one that changed everybody's lives. And this one thinks that he's famous on No Jumper interview. That's who they're talking about. This little squeegee head right here. He's the one who killed Pop Smoke.
But there was never a part of you that considered not being from there?
It's a part of me that was like, do I really want this for myself? Like, am I ready for what I signed up for? But then I'm like,
and you got out of it.
if he could do it, I could do it.
Really? And your dad's in there. So what are you giving? Where's the motivation at, Brody? Like, people are going to copycat you, bro. They're going to do the same thing you do, is kill a rapper so they can get an interview at No Jumper.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing how much your parents rejected it like that. Like that's crazy to just know that it was that important to them. Because I talked to a lot of people who it seems like they want their kid to not be from a gang or whatever, but once it happens, they don't really go that crazy trying to stop it.
Once like your mom get used to it, seeing around it, and like she got to do nothing but accept it. Like, this your life. It's either you could like not fuck with your son, or you could accept the fact that you gangbang. Down there, everybody in LA gangbang. It's like, I don't know, it's like a poison in the city. Once you grow up, start going to these schools, it's mandatory you're going to end up being from a hood. It's very few, like 10% that don't gangbang, but down there, everybody that's in LA, down there gangbang.
Imagine if ChatGPT and Canva had a baby. That's at Creative AI. It's the only generative AI designed for advertising.
Well, I don't know all of that either. But just let me come pick you up and take you to Silmore so you can be safe. I'm scared for your safety, honestly.
Nigga, throw that motherfucker.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nashville, and welcome to Coolin TV. Now, I don't know if y'all heard, but the killer of Pop Smoke has officially been released from jail. All right, he was in juvenile detention. They basically gave him juvenile life, and he just turned 21, so he got released over the weekend. But this idiot is about to go right back to jail. All right, it hasn't even been 2 to 3 days of him fully being released, and bro is already about to go back 100%. So the dude name is King Vermont Rascal. He goes by the Instagram name of VBlockstar3. Now, he was convicted of killing Pop Smoke, so he spent about the last 5 years in jail. Again, it was juvenile detention since he was a minor, so he spent those 5 years and he got out, but it seemed like he want to go back so damn bad, bro. He got off the phone with his probation officer, and she was just trying to give him some advice of maybe he should go into this program or maybe just get out of LA. She was trying to help the man. He ended up hanging up on her, and maybe 20 to 30 minutes later, bro done cut the ankle monitor off. Then he threw it inside a Walmart parking lot, it looks like. Bro, just doing dumb shit, bro. So it's only a matter of time before they go out and get homeboy. Then they gonna take his ass to the big boy prison. All right, ain't gonna be no more juvenile detention. He's going to the big boy spot. So I don't know why he felt like he needed to do this. Maybe he was gonna spend the rest of his damn life on probation. Who knows, man? But bro really cut his damn ankle monitor.
Welcome to the future of music creation. Soundtrap. Elevate your sound with bi-weekly.
They got me feeling like I'm academics. Can't ride away.
Which, I'm being honest with you, yo, it has to scare. This is a nigga who killed Pop Smoke. He killed him when he was a teen. And now, by the age, he's like 21 or 22, he's free. And he's just free as a bird. He's cutting off his ankle monitor. He basically had also a different caption. His first caption has said, "Come find me." That's what his first caption said, because I seen it earlier. But now he changed it. He says, this isn't to influence any negative behavior. This is what I've been dealing with my whole life. So to be violated for my safety, I refuse to let them determine if I feel safe or not. I don't know what that means. But, you know, you got to imagine, as much as we're Pop Smoke fans and you're probably like revolted by him and you're like disgusted by this guy because he took his life, this guy in Cali is probably like a boss. Like, you know what I mean? He's known for taking out somebody who everybody knows. He's known as a killer. He's free. He's young. You know, bitch is still going to fuck him. And to keep it real, he's probably going to kill again. Do I think there's going to be any retaliation for him? No. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think so. But do I think in a couple years, does he end up going back to jail or probably, you know, unfortunately gets into some other shit? Yeah. Yeah. There's not changed behavior with this guy, right? Now, I did say this, and when someone first sent me this, said this guy was gotten
dumb,
out.
Man.
Yo,
this guy's already on.
And this is a culture
way.
argument here too.
Happy 4th of July from New Zealand.
And I could only control what
Trench's politics
my
was
platform
good.
does. But I hope my counterparts, including Vlad TV
man.
and No Jumper, do not give him a platform.
Act just said that. Look, don't give him
No
a
Jumper,
platform, and that's what he
coolest
did.
podcast in the world.
Is way I knew. Yeah. I ain't have no father in my ear telling me like, this is how you. Well, my father showed me ways to get money and stuff, trying to keep me away from it. But situation, like, I already was like in my hood, in LA, like everybody already knew me. I was been going viral. I was been doing stuff, so I was already known. This has just brought the whole world.
Happy 4th of July, by the way, everybody. Firecrackers are going off like crazy.
Was it one of those things where everybody in your neighborhood and shit knew about the situation before you got caught?
I don't know. I'd stay to myself. After that, I didn't talk about it. Nothing. It was nothing to be said. Nothing to talk about. Nothing to brag about.
Investigate all that.
What were you doing when they came and got you?
Yeah, break that day down.
So I had got this room. Mike. Oh, I had got this room, and I got this room in Ontario. And when I got the room, I had a female come over. You already know how that goes. And yeah, I got a call at like 3 in the morning from my mama. She like, they just raided the house. I'm like, oh, like, what could it be for? Because I into so much shit. I'm like, what could it be for? Then my brother called me like, I think it's that. They taking pictures, everything. So from there, I just get up instantly. Wake her up like, it's time to go. Like, we gotta leave. Boom. My boy was across from us, so I wake him up. We go downstairs. I walk the bitch to the car. And when she get in the car, she pull off, and I hop in the car I was in. I hop in the back seat, and then right once we finna pull off, like, cars just came in front of us, and I thought it was my ops. And I'm lacking, so I just instantly like drop. Like, I'm like, ooh, like, it's over for me, like. But then I started seeing helicopters. I'm like, they ain't never coming like that. I'm like, hold up. I'm like, oh, that's the police. I'm in my head like, they got me. Like, but then once they arrested me and shit, they had I asked them like, what I'm getting arrested for. They like, it's a warrant. So I'm like, I'm on probation, so I probably did something. I'm like, they ain't coming like that. They take me to the station. They put me in there with some nigga. And when they put me in there, some nigga instantly tried to ask me about my case. Well, he didn't ask me about my case. He asked me like, what you up in here for? I'm like, I'm up in here for a warrant. And he like, oh, yeah, I'm like, what you up in here for? And he like, oh, I'm up in here for stealing a candy bar. So from there, I'm like,
4th of July, everybody.
Nigga stealing a candy bar. Like, nigga, you don't go to jail for that, nigga. They gonna have you pay for it. They gonna have you give it back. Like,
you gotta steal a truck of candy bars.
Exactly. So I'm just looking at him. I'm like, oh, all right, like, you finna go home. Like, they released you right now. I don't even know why they arrested you. And he like, yeah, boo. He like, so like, kept asking me about my case, so I started getting mad. I'm like, bro, like, why you keep asking my case? And he like, oh, nah, they just making a ruckus outside about it. Oh, and then I get a knock on the door. Well, not a knock on the door, I just hear the door lock. And I see a lady had came to my house before with my PO and showed me a paper of him. And I just like looked at her and I said, I don't know nothing about it. But she had the same lady came with the paper. And she was like, yeah, like, you're here for this. I'm just, look, oh, you got the wrong nigga. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she was like, yeah, we finna see. Boom. Close the door. And I started getting mad. I started getting irritated. And nigga asked me, like, oh, so you here for whoopty whoop? I just spazzed out on him. I like, nigga, on the damn, these nigga, I'll knock you out. Nigga, like, why you in my business? Boom, they heard the ruckus, so not to stop the fucking police to open the door and take him out. So from there, I'm like that's informant, that's a snitch.
Yeah.
Because
that's how we got Draco too.
The rumor was that you actually, that one of y'all told on yourself to the informant that was in the cell with y'all. And they said it was you or one of the minors that was in.
Nah, it wasn't me. I have no snitch allegations on my name.
Yeah.
It was a situation, one of them, I spoke a little too much in the investigation room, but not in the investigation room.
Not in the jail cell.
Informant. He spoke to an informant. Yeah. He spoke a little too much, but it he didn't speak. It wasn't nothing outrageous.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, you're not making it a big deal. Like, nigga, just shut up. But we young, so he a kid. Like, kids get excited about, you know.
And you were the youngest one on the case at the time?
I was second youngest.
Second youngest?
Damn. Well, he's just giving him the goddamn case.
So one thing that I saw that I thought was like pretty crazy, and he got mad at me last time I brought this up. Shout out to you, Treyway, but he had songs where he was like directly shouting out Pop Smoke's ops within New York. And even now, he's like been doing music with 22G's, who's like Pop Smoke's enemy while he was alive and everything. Where did that come from?
I don't really know the politics behind the social media. Like, I don't even know what was his name, 2G's?
22G's, yeah.
I don't even know what he looked like. I probably heard a song, but I don't pay attention to that. Like, from New York, that's really the only person I know is him because of the situation. I'm not trying to look, who with him. Nah, I ain't got time for that. That's for what?
Yeah, but there was a live recently that just happened where people thought it was you, but I guess it was one of your homies or cousins or somebody that kind of looked similar to you, and you were on live with someone from New York named Relly, and there was words exchanged about the situation that happened, and I think maybe your homie, he kind of like got a little disrespectful with Relly. What was the scenario?
So, the nigga Relly, whatever his name is, annoying. That nigga's annoying as fuck. That nigga been hitting us up days, blowing us up consistently, texting us, you a bitch, like, you not gonna tell, like, y'all, like, New York deserve an explanation. So, me, I'm ignoring, like I said, I don't be on my phone, like, I haven't been on Instagram, so I'm really not paying attention to it. But I guess he was doing the same thing to my twin, and my twin had to, like, basically call him, like, bro, like, why you keep bugging us? Like, we got real life shit going on, and you bugging us about this? Like, we already got, like, all these social media bugging us, like, nigga. And he, like, basically, I guess he recorded, and then he, like, you deserve New York explanation. So that just triggered my twin, like, nigga, explanation, like, nigga, I'm from Hoover, nigga, I don't deserve nobody, nothing. My twin don't deserve, like, nigga, nah, so, twin, for me, he reacted, he wasn't supposed to react that way. And it's just, we from Hoover, like, niggas stop coming with questions, stop coming with talking all that high power shit. Like, we not scared of nobody, we not scared of none of y'all, like, we got enemies out here, we got enemies next door to us. Nigga, you across the whole nother state, like, yeah, you could come out here, of course you can. But right now, like, we're not our concern. Like, we got real life beef, like, shit just happened yesterday. We got real life shit going on. Like, it's summertime. Niggas is dying. And it's like, so, you know, my twin is supposed to be here to address the situation, but we want to try to talk. We not on some disrespectful type shit.
It seems like you're in kind of a complicated spot because you feel bad about the situation. You don't want to glamorize the situation, but at the same time, when it comes to the gangbanging shit, people will use any little bit of weakness to put pressure on you and to try to, like, you know, use it to, like, grandstand and shit on you. So you're in a position where you want to express that you're sorry about it, but then as soon as you kind of show a little bit of weakness, people are going to use that against you.
Let me clear that. I'm not sorry about nothing. You know, it should never happen, but I ain't sorry. Feel me? Like, if I could go back, I'll go back, but I ain't sorry. Like, niggas die every day.